Academy inspector training video, Dallas, or in Jackson. This is the courthouse nearby here. Here's another fire escape. Again, what you're looking for is deterioration or an unsafe condition. So obviously, deterioration is not happening here. This guy's been keeping it painted, so that's not the main issue. So the couple things you have to look at to see if there's anything that's life safety issues, anything structural. So you start looking underneath, you gotta look for tears, rusty tears. You can see some rust already underneath that's holding the plate, but again, it's all surface rust to a certain degree, not a lot. Then you come here, you don't see any bolts. And again, when you're dealing with a fire escape that's all welded, they're notorious for the welds to rust from the inside out, automatically causing you to be suspicious of the weld. As soon as you see a bolt, you're not suspicious of a bolt, but you're suspicious of a weld. And we'll take a look at this. So if you look at some of these right now, you can already see the rust growing in the back. So these treads are only welded on the back and on the front nose. Yeah, look at the middle. Look at all the rust. So this is already eating and snapping every one of these connections. So as you keep coming down, you start seeing just how much. So it's only a matter of time before these grow a little bit bigger, 1/4 inch, 3/16 to a 1/4 inch, and they'll snap the front and the rear. So every one of these is showing signs of internal rust in the middle, causing a bubble, causing a bulge, and it's only a matter of time before the bulge will cause the welds to snap, and there's your failure. And either the people coming down are gonna drop, or the firemen going up are gonna drop through it, or break their leg, or snap their knee, or snap their ankle on this fire escape. So this fire escape has structural issues because 98% of all the fire escapes built in the United States are bolted connection fire escapes. And if somebody just welds it, what happens is, look at all the area for the rust to get in there and accumulate, and dirt to get in there. So this is where the water gets in. It feeds the weld from the backside, and the cure here is you gotta seal these all up, because water just sits here. You gotta seal this whole thing up. With all this rust on the treads, now I'm not sure. So if I was to sign on this fire escape today, I would not sign off on it until such time that all the treads would drill through. I don't have to cut them all out now, but the immediate cure here would be seal every one of these from above so that water doesn't get back in there anymore. And it does. Look at this little pool pocket right there. Every one of these would have two new bolts, 3/8, and this outside is simple, and this one up against the wall, you use one-way screws back into the wall. I don't have to go and clean these out, but I have to stop the water from getting there anymore. So I did that from above. And now with the 2 new bolts there, I've encapsulated the rust, and that was the cure. Now I would sign off on this fire escape because, you know, it's missing a couple of things. So I have structural issues with this fire escape enough to write a violation. Paint, I can just spot paint this fire escape enough to make it pass because it's been kept paint. I would also get these tubes off the ground. I would sonotube these 4 inches above grade so that, you know, water and water accumulation doesn't do what it's doing here, because we're getting water penetrating these. So on this particular one, the guy chose to weld everything. Now the welds are showing, because when you weld a fire escape, minimally you got to seal it with 50-year silicone, and this fire escape was never sealed after. So day one after it was built, it started rusting away. And so these are prone to failure simply because of the way it's designed. So somebody's got to come in here and seal all these up. So if you have any questions, call Fire Escape Engineers, 866-649-0333. You can also visit our website, fireescapeengineers.com. If you want any more videos on fire escape inspector training for fire inspectors, building inspectors, or housing inspectors, just go to YouTube or Google Video and type in Fire Escape Seminar, Fire Escape Inspector, Fire Escape Repair, fire escape painting. You know, there's tons of videos out there on the proper way to inspect, repair, and service these fire escapes that Fire Escape Engineers has put online free of charge. Fire Academy Inspector Training. We're here in Dallas, corner of Wood and Austin. Got this building here with some balconies. Ken, the first thing you're going to look for in any fire escape, you got to look for can you write a violation strictly on a paint job? Deterioration. So it's an unsafe condition or a deterioration. So right away you can see that they've got unpainted metal on all the floors. So if that's all you need to write the violation, because automatically you're going to write a violation that says repair, paint, and test the fire escape. The fact that when they call you and ask you, what's that mean? Well, that means we know you're going to paint the fire escape, but what you're going to do is you need to have an engineer or a fire escape inspector look at the job, identify any structural issues, generate a report that we get a copy of, so we all know what's exactly going to happen with this fire escape. So, just alone on that, this fire escape has plenty of rust on it that you can write a violation. But let's say the owner came in here and just before you got out here, he painted everything, all the rusty metal he just painted. This thing was nice and black. So now you need other structural things to write a violation. So let's take a look at it. First of all, you can see some of the balconies on the right side, they're missing flats. So there's enough structural violation right there for you to write a violation structurally, and missing pieces of iron. Number two, you notice that they're missing the staircases. You can't get off these balconies. They have these beautiful doors that go to nowhere. They go to a balcony. So these are now waiting balconies. They have to have either a ladder or a staircase. They used to have a staircase that somebody took out. Way back whenever, somebody took out the staircase. So this fire escape system is missing the staircase and then some sort of cantilevered or caged staircase to the ground. It's missing it. It probably used to come back. So now it's missing stairs. Next thing you're going to be look at all the cement holes. So all these attachments into the wall, as soon as you see any holes of cement, you need one to write a violation. I've got 4 or 5 just on this balcony alone. You look straight up, you see all the cement missing and a lot of the supports going into the building. You also got joint failure. If you look at some of the metals where they join, there's some welding going on. You got a lot of the square head bolts original, so that this thing was never refurbished. So this fire escape has a lot of structural that is original to when it was built. This is probably 75 to 100 years old on this building. So that's telling you that structurally this fire escape has never been refurbished. So those are some of the things you're looking for on this particular fire escape. So this fire escape has both. It has a paint violation and a structural violation. Missing is its staircases, and you need a drawing to show how you're going to get down, because once you remove the stairs, it doesn't automatically give you the right to put ladders. You have to put back what was originally there, and this one is already configured for staircases to come from the left to the right, and this is the last platform, and even this last one has to be a staircase to the ground. Building looks like it's going to be refurbished or rehabbed into office buildings, but it's missing its entire staircase on this fire escape. Now, any questions on this particular fire escape, you can call Fire Escape Engineers at 866-649-0333. You can also visit our website at firescapeengineers.com. For further information on inspector training, go to Google or YouTube video and type in Fire Escape Seminar, Fire Escape Inspection, Fire Escape Training, and that should bring up a lot of the videos that we teach building inspectors, fire inspectors, and housing inspectors on how to properly inspect fire escapes anywhere in the nation. And a lot of these fire escapes are common throughout the nation, so you can watch several videos, not just from one specific city. By watching videos from all the different cities, you're going to get some idea of how to write some of the violations, which are, again, our 2 basic rules. Do you have enough on deterioration, which is an unkept, unpainted situation? Or do you need an unsafe condition, which is missing cement, missing pieces of metal, or missing stairs, or missing something, or rusty bolts, or rusty connections? That's enough to write an unsafe condition violation. And again, never write a violation that's scrape and paint. Always write repair, paint, and test, because that will generate questions from the person that's getting the violation. Never be specific as to what it is. Just write repair, paint, test, and then you can explain to the person exactly what you need, which includes an engineer or inspector's report as what's going to happen on this fire escape from beginning to end.